Good evening, everyone. This is Master Coach A coming in live from Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches. And tonight, you're joining me for Strengthening Thursday. This is Coaching for the Soul. I want to welcome on floor our certified life coaches in the house and our first timer. Magandang gabi po, okay? We don't normally pan the camera, but we're coming in live. So for privacy of our guests and also for you to be encouraged to join us and meet beautiful souls in the house, okay? For tonight, we're diving into a topic, okay, of knowing yourself, being aware of yourself. If this is the first time that you're joining me, I am Coach A. I'm a certified life coach and I represent the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs here in the Philippines. The institute is based in Dallas, Texas, USA, founded and headed by no other than my beautiful sister, Lakendra Smiley. Hi, sister. If you're watching in your app, it's a 13-hour difference. So normally she's up for my talk. Magandang gabi. Okay, all the way from the Philippines to the US. There are two things that I do. I do certification class in behalf of the institute here in the Philippines. So if you are interested to become a professional life coach, if you are the go-to person in your organization, if you are the go-to person in your family, and you want to professionalize whatever you're doing right now to help your family, to level up the platform that you are using to make a difference in other people's life, I invite you to look into our certification program. This is face-to-face with an international certification. By far, so far, what we know, okay, is that we are the only institute that is operating in the Philippines with international certification that is doing face-to-face certification classes. So our next class is gonna be here in DCAP in Manila, in NCR. It's gonna be on November 18 and 25. So you can get in touch with Coach Rizel, 091-758-61661. And for Tacloban Region 8, okay, our sixth reg is gonna be this weekend, okay, November 26 and 27. So we're flying again to Tacloban and October. And of course, Coach Ed is joining us. Okay? And then after Tacloban, okay, nasa November na ako, Coach Tien, okay? We're going back to Bicol Region 5, November 4 and 8. Okay, so we're gonna be in Legazpi. Okay, so we're gonna be back in LA, okay, Region 5, Bicol. So if you are from the region, you've got like over a week, okay, to prepare. So we will be there. So pagbalik namin from Tacloban, lipad ulit papuntang Bicol. So yung mga gustong sumama, okay, kausapin na si Coach Tien. Alright, so another thing that I do is I help and I empower life coaches or coaches, not only those certified by the Institute, but if you are certified, or maybe you are trained by other institutions, or maybe you have not been trained professionally, I want to help you, okay? So one of the many things that I do is really to help life coaches to do things professionally, because let's face it, okay? Everyone have the big heart to make a difference, okay? That's where we all started. We want to help, we want to make a difference, we want to give advice, we want to help people, we want to mentor people. There's a lot of things that we want to do to make a difference in life. But, all right, nowadays, okay, life coaching is the second fastest growing industry in the world today, and coaching has been, okay, the new methodology that's helping a lot of people achieve results in life. Okay, for those of you thinking and asking, do I need to be a life coach to give advice? Well, number one, we don't give advice. Life coaches don't give advice. We help people to get the results that they want by facilitating a coaching process that will empower you to make a decision for the results that you want to get in life. That's what we do, okay? So coaching for the soul. So I'm doing 2 talks every week, 2 coaching talks, Kapihan Night every Tuesday, and Coaching for the Soul every Thursday. Coaching for the Soul is a coaching session for yourself. So sabihin mo muna sa katabi mo, kapatid, para sa akin to, akin lang to. Okay, for myself, okay? So, many times when we go coaching, okay, we think about other people, we think about the family, the office, but coaching for the soul would always be centered on the self. And tonight, we're diving into a beautiful topic that many of you are interested. I think if you go to a bookstore, all right, one of the topics, self-help books na maraming kayo makikita would be self-awareness, self-discovery, okay, but I would always say self-encounter. Okay, because many of us know ourselves. We are aware, okay? We know our limitations, our weakness, and we've been taking a lot of exams on that, especially personality exams. But the question is, how much do we really know ourselves? How much awareness do we have, okay, that we can be in control to get the results that we want? Because the degree of your awareness of yourself is supposed to be proportionate, okay, to the level that you can control yourself to achieve the results that you want. Let me repeat that, okay? To the degree that you know yourself, you are aware of who you are, is directly proportionate or proportional to the ability, your capacity to control yourself to get the results that you want, okay? Pero many times, you will hear people that tells you, gusto kong bumait pero hindi ko magawa. Yes? Alright? Last Tuesday, if you are here, if you've watched the replay, okay, we talk about change, right? We talk about the change of doing and being are two different things, okay? So many things in our lives, including our awareness of ourselves, remain to be fascinating to many people. And when we started this night talk, I asked my on-floor guests, okay, by the way, we're really live. Okay, normally yung question is, Coach, bakit ba talaga hindi pwedeng i-pan yung camera? I think there was one time that I panned the camera, but really the joy is you come in and you join these beautiful souls on the floor. Can you just give a hand to all our viewers? If you are joining us live, okay, and if you want to make a difference in somebody's life, I think tonight is one of the talk that you want to shout out, you want to tag a friend, because we're going to be talking about 10 intriguing ways to challenge yourself for the next 30 days, and so therefore, you get to understand how much you are aware of yourself. Gusto niyo ba yun? Okay. When we started, I challenged our on-floor guests to fill in the blanks, okay? To accomplish a worksheet, okay? 10 intriguing ways to challenge yourself for the next 30 days. Now, to all the people who participated, sino nag-participate? Yung totoo yung participation mo. Yan, yung talagang authentic, vulnerable. Alright, now, the way you responded, okay, here's the thing, the way you responded to the worksheet or to the challenge speaks of how much you know yourself. The very reason why many of you struggle to respond, to write, to put it in writing, because you know very well, you are aware, okay? 99.9%, I've done this before, and it didn't work out. Come on now. Napakain tayo, alright? So if this is also the first time you're joining me online, normally we go on floor at 7:30 and we start with a toolkit, with a coaching toolkit to kick off the night, and then we end again with another set of discussion. That's why it's really beautiful if you can join us tonight. On floor, okay? So in the coming Tuesday and Thursday, if you're available, please come over. And also, again, we would like to make the announcement, official announcement. We will still be operating in this place until November 30, 2019, okay? So we will still be here, okay? And then for our church, okay, for those having church here every Sunday, we will be continuing to open this for the service until December. So basically, we will still be in this place until the end of the year. But one thing that we would like to invite you at this moment in time is really to, okay, prepare for November 24 as we celebrate our 3rd year anniversary. So Decaf Coffee Republic, okay, has been the home of certified life coaches for the last 2 years, and we've been operating for 3 years to be the refuge, the place of the sanctuary, the place of peaceful beginning for many people. So we wanna invite all of you, join us on November 24. It's a Sunday, so if you can bring your family with you on a Sunday on November 24, I'd like to have really a beautiful and a meaningful celebrations with all of you. Okay, now, 30 things, okay, to challenge yourself. And to all of you who participated with the worksheet, I want to challenge you to look into the way you responded, and in such doing, encounter who you are. Are you ready? Okay, so, ready na tayo. Okay. The list will provide you few ideas of how much you know yourself. Now, if you have been creative, okay, if you have put your creative thinking cap on with the subject, with the fill in the blanks, okay, you will see that your idea of what is challenging, okay, matters between a positive and a negative results. Okay? Correct? So it's either you do one thing because you want to avoid the consequence, or you want to do something because you want the positive results. Okay? So it's a positive and a negative. Okay? But think about it. Is that how much you know yourself? Is that how much aware of your capability? Is it all about you getting a positive result or a negative result? What if there's no result at all? How much awareness do you put in every aspect of your life? Sometimes we just want to try new things, but we always try to haggle, what do I get? What is it for me? Sometimes you just want to relax. And some people would say, are you stressed? That's why you want to relax. Okay? So I want to go through the 10 things, and I want to put a little creativity on how you can discover yourself, encounter yourself, or maybe be aware of what you are doing right now, how you could improve doing it, or better yet, how you can encounter yourself with the little changes and activities and decisions that you make every day. Ready? Okay. Challenge number 1. Okay, the statement goes like this. Try a new blank. Okay, most of the time, okay, most of you have written what? A verb? A noun? You try what? Who among you here answered verb? Try new activity, new sports. Okay, tama? New actions. Okay? How many of you here tried new things, something you can consume? Consume, touch, own. Okay? What about new relationship? New friendship. See, you are limited of actions, things. What about new relationships? Pwede? Okay, so let me put a little more twist into it. If I say, try a new recipe for making love works. Tama? Try a new recipe for your hobby. Okay? Okay? To flourish. Kasi minsan yung mga hobbies natin, hobby lang, habi-habihan lang, walang nangyayari. Maybe you just need a recipe, but because, what is the recipe? Come on now. What is the recipe? Many of you believe, coming to mind, when you talk about recipe, it's about cooking. Right? In the same token, you look at yourself with a limited view and a limited lens. So, dugtungan kaya natin. Try a new blank. And what if I say, try a new recipe blank? What would that be? Recipe for what? Can you put that? Try a new recipe blank. Can you still continue with what you have written? What would happen? If you put the word new recipe, okay, that would immediately become an action word that you would be compelled to take action, right? See? Sometimes, you just have to put a little words, a little bit creativity, so you get fuel to take an action. Because without action, you're not gonna, what? Achieve results. So how is this connected with self-awareness? If you take new things with a new recipe, you will be aware of what you don't know. And what you believe you know, but truth of the matter, you don't know, that's why you're not getting the results. Many times we believe, we assume we know it. But until we put the recipe, until we put the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in it and say, I'm gonna do it, until then we don't know what we don't know. And that's very dangerous. Or even more, we know it the right way. What if it's the way to fail? Until we try it, we'll never know. Great? Sinong nakapagdugtong ng try a new recipe? Sorry, nadugtungan? Kaya? Kaya? Kaya?
Kanina wala, pero ngayon meron na.
Ano na ko?
Try a
New recipe?
creating a habit that
See? Wonderful. Next. Drink only blank. What do you have there? You drink what? What you have in mind would be water. Tama? Healthy drink. Come on now. Okay. But really, what is drinking means? What is drinking means to you as a person? Hmm? Replenish? Refreshing? What is okay? Coach Mel, okay, we miss you here, okay? Okay. What is drinking? Drinking is to hydrate you. Okay? What would refresh you, hydrate you, and what? Keep you going. If you get dehydrated, what will happen to you? You get hospitalized. Madami na hospital dahil sa dehydration. That's very dangerous. It can even kill you. So let me challenge you. How many of you here are dehydrated of new things in life? Beautiful things in life, new inspiration. How many of you here have not been drinking from the fountain of life and love? Where have you been drinking? Maybe you have been drinking all the toxic, the poison. Yung pala yun. I just want you to realize, what have you been drinking all this time? Have you been drinking fresh? Okay. Coach Marife, okay, a new recipe on being attractive to clients. Iba dito si Coach Marife, oh. Our wellness coach from Tacloban. All right. What have you been drinking? Have you been drinking the potion for longer living? Or have you been drinking and taking toxins? Or better yet, ask yourself, where have you been drinking all this time? Maybe you can write, drink only from the source. Drink only what is pure. Meron dito, drink only water, wine, hot water, cold water. What nourishes you? Or maybe a good question would be, who refreshes you? Who, what, where, when do you get your refreshments? How much do you know what hydrates your life and keep you glowing? Tingnan mo nga yung katabi mo kung nag-glow. Can you take a look at the person next to you and check if the person is glowing? Hindi pala water. Great. On my number 3, ready? How are you doing so far? If you're joining us online, you can join us, okay? So challenge number 1 is try a new recipe, blank. Number 2, drink only. Okay, what, when, where, okay? Number 3, give up your. This one is very tough, honestly. What is it that you're able to give up? Huh? Okay, here's the thing. Many of you would look for a negative thing, and immediately your brain shouts and screams, no, I don't want to give this up, right? Because you focus immediately on what's not working, okay? What is not producing, or what is challenging to you. Am I correct? Yun yung gusto mo i-give up. What about giving up good things so you can have great things in life? Good sleep for greater future. What can you give up in life? Many times we believe that we give up what is not working. We give up what is bad. We give up what is not so good, not so beautiful. But you know what? We lost sight of working things, beautiful things that in our space but have no more purpose for your season. Some good things never last, not because they have gone bad or sour, because in life, everything grows and everything matures. No one remains as a seed. Maybe the great things, the good things that you have right now are just the seed. So what they have become is the question. Give up my hashtag pride and hashtag ego. Post natin yan. Yan talaga, Coach. Marami talagang mapapala pag yan ang give up mo. Oo. Tama, Coach Son? Alam natin yan. Think about it. How many days will you recover if you simply give up the habit of, give up the habit of, taking toxins from the news? Or toxins from social media. Yeah. Sabi mo, hindi ako nanonood ng news, hindi din ako nanonood ng news. Pero nag-news feed. News din yun. Come on now. Have you ever thought how long can you go on without watching, without allowing yourself to receive, toxins? What is it that you need to give up? Both great, good, working, non-working things for you to have a space for greater things. Maybe you have a lot of stones, rocks. Maybe you have to give up. So it can be filled with what? Sand? What is it that you need to give up? Ready? I want you to look at the things in your life today. Can you imagine, can you picture one thing that will last and will not change for the next 100 years? Is there anything in your life today that will not change for the next 100 years? Is there anything? None. None, right? So why is it it's difficult and challenging for us to give up things, for us to have more? If we know that nothing will last for the next 100 years. I'm not talking about eternity. For some of you don't believe in it. But let me just challenge you. Or maybe if you don't want 100 years, 10 years, is there anything in your life today that never changed for the last 10 years? People would say my height, or your height changes through the year. Yes, yeah, you shrink. Yeah. Many people say, no, my height never changed. It there. Diba, Coach? But you shrink over the years. Yeah, because of your spine and everything. So everything changes every day. So the question is, why is it difficult for you to give up? So how aware are you of the things that you continue to hold in your life and you're having difficulty to give up? And why is it's difficult to give up? On my number 4, take. Okay. Take a blank. So I'd like to ask, who answered a verb? Take a walk, take a jogging. Okay? Who have written a noun? What about skills? What about education? What about training? What about take a cold shower if you have been taking all hot shower all your life? Come on! Because taking a cold shower said there have a lot of benefits to be found. Yeah, you can read it. There's a lot of studies shows that there's a lot of health benefits that you can get from taking cold shower. They're great for your mood and immune system. And here's the good news, okay? Taking a cold shower will show how tough you are. How's that? How tough you are. Sabi na, okay. So, tough challenge. Challenge yourself how tough you are. Take a cold shower. Okay. Okay. Here's a tip. You want a tip to do this challenge? Start with warm. Hot, warm, and then turning the temperature down until it becomes cold and it becomes refreshing and you say, ha! I had a cold shower. So, take something that would change the way you look at your health. Take something, the way you will encounter your limitations. Or maybe take something that will allow you to see how you have improved through the years. Coach Rizel, are you still with me? So, checkin nyo lang po si Coach Rizel, ha? Water spa. Ready? On my number 5. Wake up. Yan. Wake up. May igigising pa ba ako na mas maaga? Because what you have in mind is wake up 30 minutes. Right? Ano? Wake up what? Wake up with the reality that iniwang ka na niya. Wake up. Iniwang ka na niya to prepare. Kayo naman, to prepare himself so he can be ready to take on a new responsibility pagbalik niya. Ganun yun. Yun naman pala. Naghanda para sa kinabukasan nyo. Coach Sheriff! Watching from Singapore. Oh, iba rin naman to si Coach Sherry. Okay, see you very soon, Coach Sherry. Okay, so wake up. What about wake up productive? What about wake up beautiful? Huh? Work, diba? Wake up. Ito, wake up ready for the gym. Coach Marife, I want to read this. I decided to give up the convenience of regular employment for a more exciting and challenging life of fun and freedom to pursue new things. Oh, yun talaga. Okay. You know, I've worked with people, I know some people who wake up ready for the gym. Bago sila matulog, pang gym na sila. Totoo, pang takbo, parang isusok na lang daw yung running shoes, tas takbo na sila. Yeah, I know people like that. If you're watching, hi! Okay. Yeah, mas mabilis daw. Because some people would tell me, mahirap daw yung pag-prepare, yung maaga pa, inaantok-antok ka pa. So there are people I know that they would sleep with their gym clothes on, with their running, yung lahat. Yung iba nga nakamedyas na eh. Oo, cute talaga. Tapos na lang, rubber shoes na lang. Okay? What about waking up with a fresh breath? Kita nyo, hindi nyo alam. Merong ganon, hindi ko ipopromote. But there is a toothpaste that you can brush your teeth with it and then guaranteed to have a fresh breath for the next 24 hours even if you sleep. Oo, kulay green. Oo, important siya. Meron yan. Makikita nyo sa, basta ganon. Nandyan yan, hindi ako magpopromote. Meron. Na-discover ko din yan, pero mga 10 years ago ko na yung na-discover. Oh, pero diba, sabi nung iba, ano ba yun? Hindi siya normal kasi usually pag gising mo daw, and this is really true because I came from advertising and marketing. So, there's one person, sabi niya, hindi yan papatok because meron tayong feeling na when we get up, we want that fresh, what fresh? Hindi, yung atin lang hininga. Kaya daw, hindi pa rin daw siya binibili. You know that feeling? The familiar feeling. But maybe you can challenge yourself waking up with a fresh breath. Especially if you're getting married. Diba? Bigyan ko si Coach Ed ng mga isang kahon nun. Come on now. But what about this? Wake up with a decision that today is gonna be a brand new day. What about that? Wake up every day with a decision to make that day a brand new day. Real, true. Brand new. Coach Shari! Okay, hi! Okay. Hi daw sa lahat ng beautiful coaches. O kalain. Yeah. Think about it. How many of you really wake up every day making a real decision that today is a brand new day? New grace, new mercy, new things in life. Or you wake up and then immediately you recall all the things that happened yesterday. And you start grumbling. Come on now. Truth of the matter. How many of you, when you wake up, the first thing you remember is how bad the last day was? You wake up and you try recalling, ano nga ba yung nangyari? And before you get out of your bed, you're already consumed of all the negatives. But it's a decision. Okay, so what about waking up, making a decision with this, or waking up with the decision blank? How's that? Making sense? Oo, may mga nagpapalit na ng listahan. Napalitan ko nga ng listahan. Palit-palit, bura-bura lang tayo. Okay, next, number 6. Avoid what? What do you avoid? Workloads? What do you avoid? Traffic? Or avoid relationship? Avoid someone? Avoid a name? Avoid negative thoughts. And yeah, meron kayo ganon, sila. May sumagot pa ng negative thoughts. Right? But what about avoid anything and everything that cripples me? That cripples you. Have you ever realized how many things you tolerate in your life, you allow in yourself, in your life, and it cripples you to make the right decision? Tao, bagay, hayop, whatever it is that cripples you. What about that? Situation, right? Food. There are food that cripples you. After you eat it, di ka na makagalaw kasi busog na busog ka. Doon ka lang sa kama. Come on now! You can relate. Yes, ako lang ba yun? There are really comfort food that when we take it, we know ang ending yan ay kama. Tulog. Yeah. So how many of you really have tried intentionally to avoid things, okay, that hurts you? Because many people, countless of individuals, would literally walk to where and to who hurts them. Addicted to pain. It hurts. Kasi para pag wala daw pain, hindi ka nabuhay. Wow. Making sense? Nothing and no one can hurt you without your permission. Without you allowing it in your life. So what about avoiding giving up your power, your remote control over yourself? How many of you have given your remote control to other people? Surrender and helplessly say, here's the remote control, control my life. And you complain that you cannot make a decision, obviously because you have given the remote control. Hindi, coach, akin naman yung channel. Meron akong ganong client, sa ginagot niya ako, coach, okay lang kanya yung remote control, akin naman yung channel. Wala naman ako sinabi. Okay? So what is it that you want to avoid? What about avoiding? Nakatingin kayong lahat eh, di ba? Yung mga ina-avoid natin. Avoiding the comfort of a place, a person, a comfort of a package, of your corporate package. What about avoiding all the comforts in your life so you can start really living the life you are designed to live? There's no growth in comfort. I'm sorry, I have to burst that bubbles. As long as you're comfortable with it, you're not growing. Yeah. You can argue with me on that, but I can prove you 1,000 times that without the discomfort, growth is not there. Okay? So what about avoiding comfort in every way? Imagine for the next 30 days, you really welcome the discomfort. Yung hindi naman yung magsasaksak ka at ganon. Hindi yun ang ibig kong sabihin. Alright? What I'm saying is you just allow the pain, the discomfort of growth to take its toil, to take its natural course, to give you that opportunity to be better each day. What about that? Make sense? All right. All right. On my number 7, avoid negative. Okay, can you participate with this? Avoid negative what? People. Negative what? People, activities, ano pa? Negative movies, ano pa? Negative vibes? Feelings, negative feelings. What about negative charges? Charges. Think about it. You avoid negative people, negative thoughts, but you allow every negative charges to come into your life. Okay. Where do you get your recharging? Where do you get recharge? See? What recharges you? What charges you? Or where do you get your charging station? Or where is your charging station? May pag ganyan kayo eh. What if your charging would be the alcoholic beverages? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't drink. But I'm saying, what are the negative charging that you allow you to come into your life? You can say goodbye to negative people. But what about you allow the negative memories of that person to still haunt you? The negative words that was spoken to you when you were still young. The negative treatment of people that no longer exist in your life. Those are charges. You imagine sometimes you're alone, taking a cup of coffee, reading a book, and then all of a sudden you start getting this negative emotion. Where do you get it? Negative charges. Coach G, avoid unhealthy pattern of living. Oh, yan. Si wellness coach. Oh, coach. Coach, I know, I suggest you write in there a couple of 3 tips, okay, for them to start living healthy and beautiful pattern in life. Yeah. Coach Marife, you're also online. I think you can start giving our coaches or the people watching or reading right now a couple of questions to trigger a healthy living, to start making decisions to live healthy. Okay? Negative charges. Think about it right now. Pause for a while. What are the negative charges in your life? Yeah. Or think about it. Money, problem or solution? See? Some people, when they think about money, when they hear the word money, it's a problem to them. So you allow money to be a negative charge to you. Do you see this? What about your face? What about your face? When you look at yourself in the mirror, do you see a solution or a problem? Sometimes you're so beautiful and you look at yourself, oh my gosh, I have wrinkles, gastos na naman to. I have like this, I have... Oh my gosh. Daming issue, ang ganda mo na nga eh. Yeah? So, your face, positive, negative charge. Huh? Positive. Okay. Positive, negative charge. The person next to you. Many times we're not aware, we're not conscious, and we just allow ourselves to go through the day not mindful of the charges we allow into our lives. Sometimes you're not part of the fight, but you hear people fighting. At the end of that, truth of the matter, you absorb it. Some people who engage in gossip, and they tell you, wala namang mawawala. There is. Because even if you say, I don't believe in it, you allow your mind to be adulterated. That's a negative charge. Okay? So I want to challenge you. Take a list, at least of 5 things okay, that creates or gives you a negative charge. That's even more powerful than the negative things that you can simply take off. Kasi yung charges, power yan, energy yan. So that's even hard. Okay, that's even have a deeper effect on your life because it's a charge. So take away, avoid negative charges. Write 5 things that you can commit. Okay. Next, what's number 8? Do something nice for someone each day. And then it's a period. Right? Ano po yung dinugtong nyo doon? Wala din. I wanna hear. Ano dinugtong nyo? Come on. Do something nice for someone each day. What's the next? Intentionally. And engage. Coach KJ, what do you have there? None yet. Wala. Blanco. Sino meron? Who wanna share? Who's willing to share? Sino? Oh, coach. Oh. Coach 1 person a day. For free? Ah, okay. Maganda nga yun. Meron tong free coach deal. Sino ba? Come on, sino gusto mag-share? Now, what you could have probably written here, do something nice for someone each day, is this. Challenge yourself. Who is the someone? Maybe you can challenge yourself. 30 days, 30 different variety of people. Variety of people. The choice is yours. Maybe one, a stranger. One is a hard-headed in your mind. One is an enemy. One is someone you 30 days, 30 people of different variety. Because the next part would have been, what is that nice thing and who is that some nice? Yes? So Coach Sean have taken the what, all right, or the how. What about the who? And I want to challenge you. 30 variety of people. Meron bang 30 variety of people? Meron. Ah. Subukan mo lang, baka mas marami pa nga yung variety niya sa buhay mo eh. Pag natapos mo yan, how beautiful life could be. Alright? Number 9, study. What is it that you want to study? Study what? Study what? Study new skills? New talents? What? What is it? Study again? What about studying your psychology, your view of yourself, your mindsets? What about studying you? How many times we are so interested studying other people, other things, other stuff, other food, everything, but how passionate you are to study you? Remember, this is self-awareness. We can only be aware of ourselves if we are in a journey of studying ourselves every day. What about, for the next 30 days, try to study something about you? How you blink your eyes? Okay. Study shows that the way you fix your hair, okay, have something to do with your personality. When I say fix, is really the manner you fix your hair. Okay? So, the way you put on your shoes. Left or right? Maisip mo ba yun? What do you put on first? The left or the right shoes? Yes? Alright? Study the way you order food in the restaurant. What catches your attention first? Hi, Sister Kendra. Good morning. Okay, so what is it? When you get to a particular place, study what captures your attention first. Intentionally. What is it? Like when you get into the place, me, smell. It's a smell. I don't like the smell of the place. I don't like it here. Yeah. It's more of mine is smell. What about you? Sound. Some people sound. The vibes. The energy. Ha? Iba-iba na to. Sa ako, amoy lang. Simple lang ako kausap. Ano? The price. The price. Yeah. Some people would love a place as long as there is something distinct and unique. So, 30 days, I challenge you, every day. Intentionally, study something about you. Just you. And after 30 days, you'll come back and you'll tell me, I know myself better. So no self-help book can even give you that knowledge about yourself. Walang exam yan. Ikaw lang talaga. 30 days. Challenge yourself to know one thing about you and study about it. Why do you eat the way you eat? Why do you take bath the way you take bath? Why do you put the right shoes before the left shoes? Okay? What do you put on first? Your tops or your bottom? You put your shirts on or you put your pants on? See? Some people put under their shirts and their blouse first. Napaisip ka yun. All of those things say something about you. But that's not our topic today. All I'm saying, study about you. And after 30 days, if you find something, if you found something interesting that you really, or fascinating or intriguing, maybe we can start talking and really going on a journey of self-discovery and self-creativity to bring the best version of yourself. And finally, what's number 10? Okay, so what is exercise to you? Exercise, you talk about physical, right? Is there anyone here, your exercise is not about gym? Not about physical exercise? Anyone? Exercise praying. Exercise self-discipline. Self-control. Coach, can you take a look at what you're showing me? I love it. Challenge niya ako. Mga 30 days challenge din, Coach. Coach Chanel, good morning. Fellow coaches, good morning because it's morning in Texas. Okay, good morning, Coach Chanel. Are you from Texas also, Coach Chanel? But I know you're from the US, okay? So it's almost 9 o'clock, so that's about 8 o'clock there. Okay? Na-challenge ako doon. Hi, Coach Chanel. What about exercising your patience? What about exercising your stamina? Okay, your staying power with new things in life. What about exercise patience for those people who test your patience every day? Oh my gosh. What about that? Come on now, there are people who really stretch you every day, right? What about just try for the next 30 days, we stretch our muscle and we exercise our patience muscles with these people. What would happen? Think about it. Okay? It's beautiful that you can take a physical exercise, but I want to challenge you. How could you exercise your spiritual muscles, your mental muscles, your emotional muscles, and better yet for all the coaches, your coaching muscles? Whatever ideas you've got for the next 30 days would speak of how much you know of yourself and how much you want to be aware of the things that can make you a better version of who you are, a better version of who do you think you are. Okay? Because sometimes we don't have a healthy view of ourselves simply because we don't just take a time to know more about you. For the next 30 days, I challenge you, slow down a bit, narrow your lens, and give it to yourself because you deserve it. When you are empowered, when you are nurtured, when you are encouraged, when you have what it takes to be a better version of yourself, you can be assured that the person next to you will also be better. You cannot give what you do not have. You get better, the people around you gets better, the relationship gets better, the world gets better, and definitely you see a healthy view, not only of yourself, but the world around you. Good night, everyone. This is Coach A. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining us online.